inspiration, education, action. This is the Seeds to Success Show with Ben Godinez on Money 105.5.
Welcome back to the Seeds to Success Show. I am your host, Ben Godinez, and Insurance 101 guy with Gateway Insurance. Take the if out of life and learn to live. I'm here with Jim I'm going to botch your last name.
That's all right, man.
Marquartson.
Yes,
there it is.
That's it.
It's Quartz Watch. I want to
Absolutely.
remember that. There it is. With GVTH Productions, and he's the one that is responsible for what you're watching here in post-production on YouTube or on Facebook. You guys do the high-quality video production, not only for stationary events like this, but real estate and sports video and editing.
Correct.
And you guys turn that around in 48 hours, within 48 hours,
yes,
which is incredible. So today we're talking about specialized knowledge, and why are we bringing on a video production team? Because they are cutting edge. They're doing something that the industry has not accepted yet as normal. I think it's something that people think is a luxury and not a necessity. And I want to get to what Napoleon Hill talks about in his book that he wrote in 1935 or something and published in the 1940s. Check out what he has to say. Knowledge will attract money. Knowledge will not attract money unless it is organized and intelligently directed through practical plans of action to the definite end of accumulation of money. So, in other words, you need to have plans. You need to be doing something that other people are not doing. You need to have a plan to do it. You need to have something that's unique and different. You guys are doing that. And obviously, you being in sales and marketing, you came up with this idea and noticed that there is a void in this space. And not just for real estate agents. Like, I'm thinking about this for insurance agents, folks that are life insurance agents. I mean, because those are the people that I deal with. Mortgage brokers. Getting to know the person that you're going to do business with, because you can market a flyer all day long, but you don't get to know anybody. You know, we talked about last week on the mastermind principle and how important networking is, right? If you don't know, like, and trust the person, you're not going to send them business. So why are you still handing out a flyer and expecting to sell $1 million house or a $500,000 house or whatever it is, right? So talk to me a little bit about what other real estate agents are doing now, the successful ones. What are they doing to sell houses, get listings? What have you noticed with the 6,000 agents that you're connected with?
Yeah, well, I'm part of 3 groups on Facebook connected to about 6,800 agents. And what we do is after we are in post-production, I share every listing that we have with these 3 groups. The successful agents really get it. They understand marketing. Marketing is the key to every successful person, every successful business. And we're finding out that the brokers are really lured to this. They really understand it. I was on Facebook the other day and I saw this listing, $1.4 million. It had 25 pictures. My thought was, what an injustice.
Right.
Here I got, $1 million plus home, beautiful home, but it didn't do it any justice. It was actually kind of I looked at that and I just shook my head. It's just kind of like, people will pay thousands of dollars to stage a home, but they won't spend,
a few hundred
$300, a few $100 to get a video.
To market it.
It's a travesty. And what we're here is, we don't want to reinvent the wheel, but we want to offer these people some affordable, just quality video. I mean, I believe in this 110%, or I wouldn't be here today.
Right.
And you're right. It could be an insurance guy. It could be an auto body guy. It could be anybody that is has a small business, medium business. They need to get their name out there. They need to differentiate. They need social media because, in my opinion, that's what's going to grow their business. Getting your name out there, and flyers and business cards, and that is a good form, but
right.
you need to couple that. You need video.
Right. Let's talk about social media for a minute because I am by no means a master of social media. I want to learn more about that. I think our listeners want to learn more about what you guys have seen that works on social media. When you go through the scroll and the feed on Facebook, for the most part, I see videos. I don't see little, Twitter type of one-liners anymore. On Facebook, it used to be like a status update. You just talk about what you're thinking or what you're doing or whatever, and maybe a little emoji. And then it kind of progressed into pictures. And now all I see on Facebook is video.
Absolutely.
And they're auto-playing.
Oh, absolutely. It's just so important. You know, look, Facebook has changed. Obviously, it's changed the world. You know, there are, 3 to 4 billion people, members on Facebook. And what I've personally done, like I said, I've joined a few of the groups, and you know, I have 6,800 real estate agents to my disposal. In our past, we've done very well with the Facebook, with our board warrior, with our sports videos. We had quite a following. That and Instagram. I was running one of the Instagrams, and Keith was running the other, and combined, we got it up to almost 20,000 followers between the two of us.
Wow.
Yes. I think in total we had 4 different Instagrams, but I mean, we were just, you know, it's a lot of people. We were reaching a lot of people.
So really, if you want to be super successful on what you're doing, you've got to be on video. That's the bottom line here, people. If you're not doing video, you're going out of business. If you're not progressing, you're digressing.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm finding with a lot of people, is that they're not getting up with the times and they're falling behind. And, you know, we were talking about it beforehand. I feel like a lot of real estate agents are going to hear this, or people that are in business in general, or just there's bloggers that, you know, are professional bloggers, right? I feel like they're going to be like, okay, that's nice. I'll see if it works for them. And if they become successful, then I'll know it works. And then I'll jump on it. Then you're too late. You're too late. If you want to get the most amount of gain, just like with an investment, you need to get in now. You need to get in while it's at the bottom.
Absolutely.
So that you get the most amount of gain.
You know, if you're not the innovator, you're the imitator.
I like to say that again.
If you're not the innovator, you're the imitator. And, you know, statistics show that single digits sell most of the real estate in any, you know, brokerage house. So if you have 100 agents, you know, maybe 10% of those are actually selling the real estate. Oh, wow. Well, how can someone starting out be one of those 10%? Well, the answer is you have to do something that the other people aren't doing.
That's right.
The other 90 people are still taking photos for, you know, $75, putting them on a flyer, sticking them on the little post. We have all seen it. Right. But you don't have to do that anymore. If you have multiple listings, you could actually show multiple homes.
Yeah.
You know, it's time saving. Do not disturb occupant. That's fine. Let us go in. Let us shoot the home. The occupant will never even see us.
That's right. So... and again, I'll remind people that are just tuning in on the radio. We're on Facebook Live. If you are next to a computer, get on Ben Godinez or Seeds to Success, and you'll find us here on Facebook Live. We've got a few fans here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to quote here again from Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Before you can be sure of your ability to transmute desire into its monetary equivalent, you will require specialized knowledge of the service, merchandise, or profession you intend to offer in return for fortune. Perhaps you need much more specialized knowledge than you have the ability or the inclination to acquire. And if this is true, you may bridge your weakness through the aid of your mastermind group. So that ties in what we talked about last week to what you guys are doing. You guys, if you're not doing video, don't do it yourself. Delegate the responsibility to somebody that is good at it, so you don't look like amateurs, and you ultimately are going to be more effective in what you do. You know, Andrew Carnegie did not know everything about the steel industry. He was not a steel manufacturer himself beforehand, right?
Sure, yeah.
What he did was he found people that were very good at making steel, and he created a mastermind and said, let's do this. And he just orchestrated the whole thing together. I feel like that's what all business owners need to be doing. They
Absolutely.
need to be orchestrators of people that do their job really well. Can we just give some credit, though, to some of the people that are on your team? Can you talk about your partners and their talents and abilities?
Well, yes. I'm in partner with my brother, who's in sales, and he's on the technical side. He does a good job. Ellie is his name is Jerry Markwartson. Ellie Fitzgerald is another partner. She's the writer. She's the blogger. She does a lot on the English side of things that we have to do, you know. And then we have Keith Halterman, who is actually filming the show right now, and he is the genius behind the camera and the software, and you know, he's done a magnificent job for us.
For those of you guys that are on Facebook Live, you get to see his handsome face.
Yeah, he doesn't like to be in front of the camera.
I had a blast. I put him on blast for a minute.
He gets a little uncomfortable, but you know, me and Keith have spent a lot of time together, a lot of road trips, a lot of skate events, a lot of over the course of the last 6 years, we've grown quite close. Yeah. You know, he's a good guy, and You know, he invited me to his wedding.
Wow.
And so that says something about that. He's smiling now. He told me not to look at the camera, but I did anyway.
He's gonna be pissed about
absolutely.
that.
Well, you know, that's
he's got a new baby on the way.
Absolutely.
Happy for him.
Absolutely.
I did watch his video though. I should say videos that he was in production with. That you really drafted him from the skate industry.
We did.
I mean, and I watched them last night, and they're incredible videos. As far as putting up kids on a pedestal. He absolutely made them look like pros with his editing ability. And that's what he can do for not only the sports, but with the homes as well.
Oh, no
and
doubt.
For any business. I mean, I don't think you guys would turn down business if someone says, hey, I want to do my own creative video. Could you guys contract out kind of a one-off type of documentary, so to speak, or a short commercial for someone's business?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
We can do anything. Anything the client requires, we could do drone shots. The overhead. Everybody likes the acreage and all that. Exactly. For some reason, people like to see the camera in flight. What it has to offer. So we offer that, and we just we have top of the line cameras, we have top of the line software and computers, and we can create what the client wants.
Right. Absolutely. Well, we've got a couple of minutes left here. What can you tell us more about what GVTH is doing coming soon?
Coming soon. Well, like I said, the next phase of GVTH Productions will be sports scholarship media, and what we're going to do is actually film the student athlete. We're going to do a game, and we'll do a practice, and we'll do a character video. So it'll be scripted out. They'll speak into the camera. They'll talk about their GPA. They'll talk about their lineage as far as what their parents have done. And
this dad was a pro.
Absolutely, and that's huge. That's huge. And we're also going to get the coach's recommendation. So we're going to package it nicely, and we can also, and this is the big part, we can also take footage if people have it on their phone and stuff, and we can incorporate that into what we want to do and to showcase the athlete. I was a coach for many years. I did travel ball, and up until recently, over at El Camino High School on the varsity.
Okay.
And,
still play.
I still play.
MSBL, baby.
MSBL, yeah, 19 years now. So,
all right.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually coached over at the Babe Ruth.
Oh, yeah.
We gave back, my brother and I. We coached against each other. That was fun, but we gave back to the community. We felt compelled. They were looking for coaches, and that's an industry we do know.
Right, absolutely. Well, I'm a big baseball guy myself, and I'll tell you, I just did some research last night. I was just trying to find people that I might know that got drafted, in the MLB draft the last few days.
Sure.
And what I noticed is that there are videos for about the expected first couple round draft picks.
Absolutely.
Right, the first few hundred.
Blue chippers, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, there's no videos for these kids. And I guess I think that you might have one scout that comes and checks them out, gives them a recommendation, and then, might be on the low radar. But if they had video, if they had testimonials, if they had play-by-play, if they followed them through the progression of their high school career or their travel ball career, they'd be more marketable.
Oh, absolutely. And what we suggest is we start at the sophomore season, and what we're going to go ahead and do is get them while they're young, instruct them to get in touch with a lot of these coaches, and then build basically a library, from season to season, and that includes fall ball. So you start in the spring, you go in the summer, you go in the fall. There's three basically different, as you're aware, there's three different seasons.
Okay. All right. This is fantastic stuff. We're going to get more into this. We're going to get more into specialized knowledge here when we come back from these important messages here on the Seeds to Success. So stay with us.